So they threatened to exclude me in year 11 and that I wasn't going to be allowed to do my exams. My mum was like, how do you not know them? We called the English teacher a slur.
You don't need my services. You want my services. So it's like, I used to have a friend who owns a gas engineering company. The difference with him is you need his services. If your boiler breaks down and you can't afford it, you still need to find that bread.
You will find that money.
Like, you with me? You have to, it's your boiler. Especially like now how it's freezing outside. You see with me, doesn't matter if it's cold. You don't need your flooring done. So when I come, just make sure you can afford it. You with me?
Yeah.
So there was that aspect. And when I first started out, there was a lot of, another clever thing I told you I did and still do as well. A lot of bartering on price. So then when I realized that, I then brought in a bit of distance. I'm now an employee. Okay. I can't work on price. I'm gonna get fired. Like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay.
I'm one of the boys, and I prep my employees before we go in. I'm one of the boys.
Okay. Smart.
Like I'm not boss. Don't call me no boss. Yeah.
Okay.
So that way it adds the distance. So there isn't no.
Did they do that a lot? Would you say? Is that done a lot?
No. So it all depends on your clientele.
Okay.
It all depends on your clientele.
Would you
I was going to say, I'm going to ask the question: are you doing that because you are black?
No. Not in any way, shape or form. Okay. So all that is, all right, cool. So I'll tell you why, I'll tell you when I don't do it, yeah? When I used to, because I didn't understand who my clientele were. I'll go in, yeah, big chest, I'm the owner, obviously not like this, but I'm the owner of the company, whatever. Instantly, I'm very good at building rapport. I like to build rapport with my clientele. They now feel a lot close to me. When you feel close to me, what's it very easy to do? Oh, Corey, can you just like knock off a little bit and do all of that? And with me being a nice guy, it's like you're kind of putting me in a bit of a position and it's constantly happening. So to remove that completely, I'm not in a position where I can give you discount. Like you have to take that up with the office. You have to take it up with the office and you simply send them an email.
Can we get the office voice now?
I feel like I'm getting it bit.
No.
Little bit. I heard a little.
Yeah, it goes over.
I heard bits and pieces.
All of us do it. So like the same way you two talk to each other, you don't talk to your let's say your kids like that, or your like you with me, your mums or your dads like that. It's completely different. Yeah. You code switch and you switch it up.
You adapt, innit?
The same way you talk to a child is not going to be like this. But a lot of people, everyone code switches, but there's levels to it. When it comes to sales, that's why sometimes when you're questioning the person on the phone, you're saying, you're not from Canada. Hold on, what's going on here? It's because we all know where they're from, but they're...
Where they're from?
No. We don't know where they're from.
We don't know where they're from.
I have no idea where they're from.
But yeah, so then with that, it's simply code switching. It's them being able to code switch.
Okay.
And at the same time, for a lot of, I'm not sure about the African households, but Caribbean households, you ever heard your mum code switch when she's on the phone talking to somebody? Like, yeah, you learn it from young. Like, mum, you're like, mum, why are you talking like that? Shh. Why are you talking like that? You don't talk like that.
But at home you said I was a rascal idiot. But in here you're saying, oh, okay, I will speak to her.
No, I will speak to her when we get home.
Because I know that I was a rascal idiot. That's what I know. So I was confused in the school office a lot because my mum was in the school office weekly. Weekly.
Oh, so you was that? You was quite bad.
I wasn't bad, I was bored.
Okay.
You know what's crazy?
I'm bored.
That was me as well. My parents were up in the school all the time.
All the time. Mine was so bad that she took a job. So they threatened to exclude me in year 11 and that I wasn't going to be allowed to do my exams. My mum was like, how do you not know them?
What, you nearly got excluded?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Okay, so we ran away from the head of year. We called the
This will make sense.
we called the English teacher a slur. Because I can't say the word. We called him a slur because he was rubbing himself on the edge of the table. So I pointed that out to everyone, then made the whole class start saying, so then there was influencer. Then there was, they accused me of smoking in the toilet, but I didn't do that one. Genuinely, I wasn't smoking in the toilet.
Okay.
There was a whole host of things, coursework being done, being late for going to the nail shop, not returning from...
Why was you going to the nail shop?
At lunch.
At lunch?
So I was late.
But do you know what? It all makes sense because she even does it like times when we'd have meetings, like serious meetings. Kelly's not there at the time, and then she swans into the meeting with food, coffee, benefit stuff. Then she has the cheek to then open it and eat it. I think no one says anything to her.
They don't. That's the beauty of it.
And I don't know how she gets away with it, but she does.
Because I'm not bothered.
And let's pause there. In terms of her being able to get away with it, yeah. Remember how I said that mine and her, like our school lives were similar?
Yeah.
You know what we now realise that we both have?
Yeah.
We have ADHD.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that takes up a major part of why we do things and
The way we do
not showing up on time and how our brain operates is completely different.
Okay,
And also
that makes
being in
sense.
school and then thinking we're not, we're just bored.
I was
Yeah.
bored
Like,
out of my
I'm not
mind.
mentally stimulated. So yeah, I am gonna talk to that person over there or maybe make a joke and time to get out, go on, get out.
Yeah.
And we were saying that a lot of people, especially like our age and older, haven't had their diagnosis, have they?
Yeah, we'll definitely do a whole episode on and get somebody like obviously an official person. Oh, I like this way, and oh, I forgot, and I'm ADHD. That it's actually like quite debilitating.
Trust me.
And yeah, like do you know what it is? There's a lot of it's very misunderstood here in the UK. I think in America they're trying to get it reclassified to show that it's as debilitating as having like bipolar or multiple
Oh
personality
really?
disorder.
Oh, but there's different levels of ADHD.
No, they're saying it's just from
Oh,
you
wow.
have that type of cognitive function. That's what it is.
Do you wanna know one of the worst ones, Ange? Is the procrastination, the mental procrastination. So like you'll be there, I'll have a task to do. It could be draft up an invoice.
She does it as well.
And this is an invoice. I'm about to get paid.
Do you know that big bank?
But yeah, I'm about to get paid.
And we're about money.
But mentally, I just
I don't want
can't
to.
get myself. It's not even want to. I can't work myself up to.
Yeah, because that's
it's
a boring
weird.
task to us.
And it's like, for me, it may take, sometimes it's taking me up to 3 or 4 hours
Yeah.
to sum up the courage. Once I'm in it, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah.
having a whale of a time. Because that's when I'm knowing, I'm calculating what exactly we're going to earn.
Yeah.
But it's like getting myself to that point. Sometimes the mental procrastination is crazy.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
crazy.
kind of
She does it as well.
hanging with Kelly, she's told me I have symptoms of ADHD, which kind of makes sense, and then it makes me think of like my school days, and then even with my son, he does electrician apprenticeship, but he got tested at college with regards to maybe
His
having
exams,
dyslexia
yeah.
or ADHD, but they said he's got processing disorder. Which then I looked at, then again, I'm really rubbish at retaining information. So what many people will notice that I might ask Kelly, say that again.
Yeah.
So I haven't processed anything she said. Even sometimes she might talk about something like really important and educational, and I love it. Do you think I can relate again the same way?
Yeah.
But these are the things that have hindered me and why I don't speak a lot. Or even as well where I haven't relayed things properly, but I understand what I'm trying to say, but I haven't, so it can look worse, especially if you're talking about certain things. So I think, yeah, it's very important that
People
if we
take
do
it
know,
seriously.
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
a really serious thing, and it can really mess with you.
Yeah, especially if you haven't been diagnosed
Yeah.
and you just think that you're silly or stupid. Like you must have felt at some point that everything you do, why can't I do things right?
Yeah, listen, there were so many, not even so many. There were points where I was like, I wish I was normal.
Yeah.
Like, this is before I even knew
Yeah.
I had ADHD in any way, shape or form. I was like, some days it's, because I've always known I was different.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes I tell people and it's like, they think, oh,
Just
who's
think
this
it's
guy?
rubbish.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's like, even the way, like, with I think, I've always known I was different. I could never work out what it was. But then when I started to run into all of the debilitating things, it was like, some days I just wish I was normal.
Yeah.
Like, and I still didn't know I had ADHD. When I found out, it's like, everything's making sense.
It makes sense. You feel better.
Like,
doesn't it?
even me
Because of
getting validation,
Yeah.
I swear to God, you see when I found out,
Did you feel tearful? I felt so tearful.
I did.
Ball.
No, I didn't even bar, like a few tears, because it's like a few situations that I was in throughout my life. It made sense now.
And they repeat.
It made
The
sense.
situations repeat because you haven't,
Mm.
you can't, because your brain just says no.
Even what we're just saying about school, getting kicked out, it made sense. I wasn't a naughty child.
No.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I was the class clown because I was
Oh,
bored.
is that my son?
Like, you with
Pick
me?
him up every
But
day.
in terms of being like intelligent, very intelligent.
Yeah.
Like I'm very, very intelligent. That's why, like, you see when you get kicked out, they send you to like a Prue, a study centre. I think I was there for a couple of days. I was like, nah, this ain't cut out for you. We're gonna send you to like this special college where you do. That's where I picked up the vocational courses, like painting and decorating and carpentry and whatever. So
even that was a blessing, really.
So what's all the courses that you have done?
So with
what did you do? Carpentry.
So now with me, right? That's another thing with business. So over the years, with like electrics, I'm not qualified, but there's certain electrics I will do, but my electricians will always come, check my work. They're able to then supply a certificate because they know I'm competent and they're going to check my work anyway. But we're talking nothing crazy. So changing like wiring spotlights, let's say putting sockets in, doing all of that basic stuff. Well, to me, it's basic. Because I've seen my guys do it.
Yeah.
I've now studied them.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm paying you a big whack. Hold on. Like,
And to be fair,
for just
that
changing
does
some
make
sockets.
sense because my son is apprentice, and he changes all the sockets and does. But they look over it afterwards. And he can go on a job on his own as well.
Yeah,
and
give him his flowers. Your son is doing.
Oh, he's
amazing.
doing me so proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I think of him, I get so gassed because I just know. Like no, honestly, because he was a bit naughty at school.
Yeah.
No, he was bored.
Yeah, he was bored. 100%, definitely the class clown. Just do really silly things like spray the fire extinguisher or swipe the girl down on the floor. But to be fair with that one, she was pulling his jacket, she was badding him up. But just little things where I just used to think, no, can he just stop calling my phone?
Yeah.
So then, saying that, what would you say to like a young person today to go and do a trade?
Learn a trade.
Yeah,
you took the words out of my mouth. Learn a trade. Yeah. Because with a trade, there's always going to be the demand for you. Always going to be the demand. We're always going to need electricians. We're always going to need plumbers. We're always going to need carpenters. You with me? We're always going to need landscapers. There's so many different trades you can pick up. Once you've got them, you're locked in. So it's like with me, as I was saying, back to my point, let's say when I've had to hire my electricians to do a job, I've now learnt that trade from watching them all these times. So now instead of paying them £600, that £600 going in my pocket.
Come on.
You with me? The same with plumbing. Like certain stuff with plumbing, like having to, when you rip up for a bathroom, having to reconfigure the pipes. I do that in my sleep now. And the thing is, with those, with those jobs, those are some of the most expensive what you can charge for. I no longer need to sub that out. I can now do that myself. Because the amount of times I've had my guys in, my absolute professionals, and watched them do it, they've asked me to do stuff. I now know how to do it. I'm fully competent in doing it. You with me? Like, it just makes sense. But learning a trade, you're locked in for life. So you see with your son, electricians are some of the highest paid. So like even now on the renovation I'm doing, it's a 3-story house. It needs to be fully rewired. Everything rewired. They're charging about 6,600. And they'll do that in about 3 days because I've hired them to do a full rewire before, and they've done it in about 3 days.
Look at that. And that's it. And some parents, I think a lot of parents, maybe more parents' generation, not ours, is that you're taught, no, you know, go to uni, go that road. But we are very much on the same level of, so her son's an electrician, my son's going to go and be a bricklayer. I hope that he knows plumbing, but bricklayer. And so I know.
So why are you still pushing the plumbing?
I'm still.
Hey, he's already done it. You're still pushing the plumbing.
I'm still pushing the plumbing, but he doesn't want to do that. He's categorically, I want to be a bricklayer. This is what I want to do. I want to go into.
Love that.
Love it. 100%. Use your hands.
You'll be able to build houses.
Well,
come on, do you remember
So in the next 10 years, I'm building your house.
Yeah. Before
then,
me? I go and do like, so we've got plans of, we link the two of them, they know each other obviously. Buy a little cheap up house up north. You lot go and stay up there. Get all of your tradie mates. Get it going from 18, 19. We're gonna make sure that they hit the ground,
100%.
run it like a different type of running.
100%.
So I think if parents are listening, like don't be stuck on. Obviously, if your children are academic,
Yeah.
go down that route, but don't scorn children
that are not
that want to go into using their hands. Like you can't. In this day and age, when AI is taking over the corporate roles, no one, we can't. AI is not going to come and build your house. AI is not going to change your pipes. AI is not going to change your light bulb. Maybe these robots, but nah. Like we're all going to want a human to come and do that job. So I think when they see people like you that are more than comfortable, let's be honest, more than comfortable doing what you do, what's the excuse? He came out of jail in lockdown. What's the excuse?
It's true though. What is the excuse?
What is it?
And don't you think with some of the boys that are a little bit naughty. So what I was fearful of, like, we live in an area that's not so great.
High crime.
High crime, very high crime. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So what I was worried about as well, which I was happy that he chose to do an apprenticeship, because if he had went college, you start linking up with different.
Yes.
Because now he's with, you know, the
men,
geezers.
isn't it? Yeah.
He's hanging with all of them. Like, I like that, and he loves it. Do you know what I mean? So I would have been very worried, and I feel like because he leaves out 6:30 in the morning. He doesn't come back till like 6 p.m.
Listen, he's doing a man's
too
day's
busy.
work. He's doing a
He
big
can't even-
man's
They
day's
said
work.
girls don't even. They said that they don't want to talk to him because he said his communication's not good.
No, what was it? Mum, all they want to do is chat. Don't they know I've got to hold the drill? I can't just be chatting to them, aren't you? I've got to hold the drill. Why do they keep calling me? And I'm
Calling
like,
me.
Okay, Shaq, I hear you. And I'm like, this.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So I would definitely say to like some of the mothers, if your child isn't well behaved, maybe you're showing signs of being a little bit of a nuisance, maybe an apprentice, don't panic, and maybe an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Where they're in like a full-time job. Because I done an apprenticeship. When I dropped out,
Did you?
remember I dropped out, you dropped out at the same time as me.
Yeah, we lasted in college. From what college starts September, I didn't see Christmas in college.
Yeah, I didn't see
I
Christmas.
didn't see Christmas. I didn't see Christmas.
I didn't see Christmas, and then even I used to go down to, there was what area are you from? Oh, I'm Brix. Well, I was at the time. I used to live in a hostel in Brixton or Acre Lane, but they used to have something. I think it was called Connections.
Yeah.
But there was one in Brixton. I remember they used to have all the jobs on like the wall. So it'd be like office junior, all of that. And I saw apprenticeship one, and then I went to the internet cafe. And then I went and applied for it, and then the woman was like, no, why don't you do this? And then I got the London Stock Exchange. And you know, once that's on your CV, that was it. And I was doing credit control. They even said, don't do the office junior, do the credit control.
Yeah.
Busy. I'm working now, making a little money. Do you know what I mean?
Happy days.
So I'm here for. I feel like now you need experience.
Yeah. People are leaving uni with all of that debt, and I'm not. Don't come and tell me, oh, she's shitting on uni. I'm not.
No.
Because there's some roles that you absolutely must go to university for.
Of course.
But don't. You'll still people leaving uni, and they're asking you, oh, we need some of the experience. I've been studying for the last 4 years. Why are you asking me where's my experience? Should I have been working as well? I think it's hard. Out there, it's actually hard. It's extremely hard. My sister's a qualified architect, and if she hadn't taken a role from, she's been in with this company since school. That's how dedicated she was. Is that she went and found this architecture firm and said, can I do 3 bits and pieces? So if she hadn't done that from then, she wouldn't have made all of her placements as easy. It just wouldn't be a smooth ride.
Yeah.
And she could, some
So
of her
smart.
peers have left, they're fully qualified after 7 years. They don't have a job.
Yeah.
But she does, by God's grace.
Come on.
Come on, Jazz. So,
back to you. We're going off. This is us. This shows who we are.
it's the ADHD.
You're going to get a bit of different things.
The
guys.
ADHD, kicking in.